Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we are actually doing something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at both versions of Bendy and the Ink Machine on console. I don't actually have the Xbox version, but I do have the PS4 version, so I think pretty much everything I say about the PS4 version will sort of relate to the Xbox version as well, because both of those consoles are fairly sort of equal in power, so you can pretty much take what I say about the PS4 version as being the same for the Xbox One. The Switch version will be a little different. We're going to look at that first. It's the first time you can play Bendy and the Ink Machine on handheld, which is really exciting and really cool. So we're going to talk about that first. But I am looking forward to talking about these versions of the game on console, because obviously for many people, Bendy and the Ink Machine has only ever been a PC product, and so you haven't had the chance to play it for yourselves maybe. Now obviously it's on all major consoles, everybody should be able to play the game, and so we're going to look at how those versions run today. I'm going to tell you if there's any issues with them. I'm also going to tell you what I like about them and how the experience was different from me playing on PC, which has been where I've played the game up to this point. But with that said guys, we'll talk about the Switch version first. I've had this version come a little bit earlier guys. It's actually arrived in the post a few days before it was meant to come out, so I am going to say a few things about how it runs, and I'm hoping that they fix these things with a day one patch. Obviously I've had it before the street date. It was meant to release on Monday, so I'm thinking there's going to be a few issues with the game that will be resolved with a patch, or at least I hope they will. I'm going to quickly talk about those. They do relate to both versions of the game as it currently stands, so I'm hoping they do get fixed. Now these issues are that the game will sometimes have graphical glitches, and I'll show you some from the PS4 version on screen at the moment. I can't really show you much from the Switch version because I actually had to record that off my phone, but I will show you some footage of the Switch version as we go along with this video. But yeah, I had graphical glitches, I had some issues with sounds that didn't work, like when there was a jump scare it didn't always play the correct audio, and also when you see the Ink Machine raise up and the steam sort of comes off it as it raises up, I didn't have that on either of the console versions, so I think there are going to be some things that need to be ironed out before it actually comes out all patched in. I kind of hope these features do get added. I don't think they should be too high end for a console to run, and I'm guessing that they're just missing currently at the moment. But either way guys, that is about all the complaints I really had with these console versions, was some of these little graphical issues. I'm now going to talk about the Switch version and what I really liked about it. So this version of the game is my favourite on console, purely for the reason it contains everything that you got on the PC version, which the PS4 version does as well to be fair, but you can play this handheld, and this is actually a really cool way to play the game, because Bendy and the Ink Machine, as you probably know, is an episodic game. This really works well with the Switch because obviously if you're going to bed and you want to play a game before bed, these chapters take half an hour to an hour each, and it's a nice way to unwind before bed, if you can call it that, because it's a horror game after all. But you can play a chapter just before bed and it's the perfect length, so it's a perfect sort of winter game to play when you're just curled up in bed and you want something to play before you go to sleep. It's also a really good game obviously to play on the move if you take public transport anywhere, or if you go on holiday and you want a short game to play through. It's about a 4 or 5 hour long game. It's a perfect length really for, you know, playing on the go in handheld mode. And I think while I love the PC version the most, I think this would be my second go-to version of the game, purely because it offers a totally different experience to PC. Whereas the PS4 version is basically the PC version on your big screen TV in your lounge, this version is a handheld version of Bendy and the Ink Machine, and that was really fun to play. I remember when I was growing up and we had the Game Boy and it was in black and white. It's amazing how you can play a game like Bendy and the Ink Machine now with a strong, like, narrative-driven story and all these crazy characters and these amazing visuals, and you can play it, you know, in handheld mode. That's just really cool. Like, the way technology has moved on is insane. So yeah, I kind of think that the Switch version will be my go-to version really of these games. I would say the Switch version does have some performance issues. It can be a bit sort of all over the place in terms of the frame rate. If anyone knows what frame rate means, it basically means how smooth the game runs. But I didn't really notice it that much, and I think it's because it has this sort of cartoon aesthetic, and because it looks so cartoonish, you don't really notice the issues with the graphics as much as you would in a game with more a realistic art style, for example. Yeah, I think it kind of gets away on the Switch quite well, and in handheld mode it's the best way to play it on console in my opinion. Now let's talk about the PS4 version. Now the PS4 version is basically the PC version, but you know, on a PS4. It doesn't have all the high-end visual settings like volumetric clouds of smoke, and the motion blur and depth of field doesn't seem to be there from the PC release, at least not yet. Maybe they patch it, but currently if you buy the game on disc and play it straight from disc, you're not getting the high-end PC features, which I would have hoped they would have got working on a PS4, to be honest, because it's not like as demanding as some other games out there, this, I wouldn't have thought. But still, that aside, you are getting a far closer version to the PC version than the Switch version, visually speaking. This version is the best looking version out of the two I played. It runs very smoothly most of the time, and it basically is a good way to play it. If you haven't had the chance, or you just don't like playing on PC, this is actually a really legitimately good way to play the game now. So if you're a console only gamer, this is the best way to play if you want best visuals, best performance. And the Switch version is the best version to play if you want something that's totally different, because with the Switch you get the exact same content as PC, but as I say, you get to play it handheld on the move. So I think this is the one to go for, guys. If you've got a choice between PS4, Xbox and Switch, and you don't want to play it on PC, I would say the best after PC is to go with the Switch version, in my personal opinion, but that's just because I think it works well in handheld mode. I want to reiterate again, guys, that this is everything that you get on the PC version. This is content complete, so every audio log, every jump scare, every character, every area, every secret should be included within these console versions, so it's actually the same experience what we've had on PC but on console for the first time. And I imagine a lot of you guys are quite excited to be playing it like this, you know, having it in your hands for the first time. And I imagine the Meatly, you know, the team that made the game at Joey Drew Studios are also pretty excited for everyone to start playing it, because there's a big chunk of the audience that's had to watch from the sidelines for a long time and not actually being able to play this for themselves. The fact that you now can is actually pretty cool, and I'm happy to say that for the most part these versions are actually well done. It's actually quite exciting. I'm kind of envious for people getting to play this for the first time, you know, not knowing perhaps the full story. If you stayed away from spoilers, by the way, well done. You'll notice that in this video I've sort of stuck to just the first few chapters, probably stuff that everyone's seen by now, because I didn't want to spoil you know, future chapters in the game. I did play through the Switch version from start to end, and I played, I think, up to about the end of chapter 3 on PS4 as well, just so I could test them thoroughly and so I could see, you know, how well they were running. I shall definitely be playing through as well for trophies on PS4, because of course on the Xbox and PS4 you are going to be able to get trophy support, so you will be able to get all those Steam achievements in the form of trophies and Xbox achievements on the consoles. So I'll be going through to try and 100% the game, I believe, and see if you can 100% it too. Maybe let me know on Twitter if you've managed to get all the achievements here. Let me know, I might retweet that out, and I'll be looking forward to hearing from you guys of what you actually think of it once you've played it for yourselves, if you have been waiting to play it until it hit consoles. Either way though, guys, that was the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just me talking about my experiences with the game. Obviously, I've played through Bendy and the Ink Machine many times. I highly recommend you get it. If you haven't had the chance to on PC, pick up one of these console versions. It's got a great story. It has, you know, some fantastic characters, some great level design, because some of the levels have you doing all sorts of different stuff, and no two are really the same, because while the basic idea is you're collecting stuff and solving puzzles, the game always manages to throw something at you so you're doing it in a different way. And I personally really enjoyed this game, and I think I'd recommend it to anybody, especially people that enjoy horror, and especially people that like cartoon and animation style things. You know, if you like that aesthetic, if you kind of like the classic era animation stuff and you like your horror as well, you can't go too far wrong with this game. So it's a good one to put on the Christmas list, and a high recommendation from me personally. But with that said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. It's been a bit of a different one today because of course I've sort of done this without a script and I've just been talking to the webcam. I might do more vlog-like videos like this. If you guys enjoy this video, let me know in the comments below if you'd like more videos like this where I just kind of chat to the camera. They're quite easy to make, so I'm happy to make some more if you'd like that. But with that said, guys, that's about it for today's video. Maybe leave me a comment down below, let me know which version of Bendy you'll be getting and why. Of course, if you did enjoy the video as well, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload, and I will see you all on the next video. And that's it for today's video. Please remember to give it a like if you did enjoy watching, and maybe drop a comment too, as well as subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you never miss an upload. This channel specializes in variety horror content, including creepypasta readings, horror gaming facts and theories, and general interest pop culture horror videos. So if you are interested in all things spooky, you'll find something to enjoy here at SuperHorrorBro. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.